Hi friends, this is your friend Sandeep who will be teaching you today about brachial plexus. Now, before going into the details of brachial plexus, I need you people to understand why is it called as brachial plexus. Brachium, which means upper arm, and plexus literally means network. So brachial plexus is a network which will be supplying the upper arm. So now get excited to know the details. Here I am going to give you a very easy mnemonic to remember brachial plexus for just for initial time. Later on when you will practice, you will memorize it so well that you won't need this mnemonic. I know this mnemonic will sound a bit funnier, but as of now it will be of good use to you. So the mnemonic is Rich Tom Cruise Boy. Everyone knows Tom Cruise. Yes, of course, he is a very rich guy. So would be his boy. I'm so sorry for my bad sense of humor. But yes, the mnemonic is this: reach Tom Cruise boy. So it will go like the roots first, followed by the trunks. The trunks will give the divisions which will form the chords, and the chords will give different branches. Even the branches would be from the roots and even from the trunks. So, guys, you need to remember the root values. It is very simple to remember. It is from C5 to T1. C5, C6, C7, C8, T1. So these are the root values and you will write it down on a paper from up to down from C5 to T1. So, okay, very easy to remember for the root values. Now coming to how to draw the roots. So the easiest way is to remember that we will take two roots from the upper root values and two roots from the lower root value. And the middle root value, which is C7, we will continue as the same. So it will kind of make a mirror image by joining C5 C6 as 1 and C8 T1 as 1, while C7 will continue as it is. Now after formation of the roots, we are up to forming the trunks, and as here we can see we have formed 3 trunks and the name of the trunks are given as per the position. So we combine C5 C6 root and form the trunk which is on the upper hand, so called as upper trunk. The C7 root continues as a trunk which is in the middle, so called as middle trunk, and the lower two roots, that is C8 and T1, combines to form a trunk which is a lower trunk. As I said earlier, the trunks are named as per the position. Now let me remind you again that where have we reached? We have completed the roots, then we have completed the trunks, and now we are moving ahead to see how the chords are formed. So the first chord which we are going to form is a posterior chord. Now how to form this chord? It's very simple. You take division from each of the trunk and form a chord. Now remember, this division is a posterior division. Each trunk gives two division, which is an anterior and posterior division. Now after completing the formation of posterior chord, we move on to forming a lateral chord. Now as I told earlier that all the trunk gives two divisions, that is the anterior division and posterior division. I have shown the posterior division in green color and anterior division in black color. So now the lateral chord is formed by the anterior division of upper trunk and the middle trunk, which is shown in the diagram, while the posterior chord was formed from the posterior division. Now after completing the formation of posterior chord and the lateral chord, we move ahead to form a medial chord, which is a simpler one. As you can see in the diagram that the lower trunk is itself continuing as a medial chord. However, on seeing it, the lower trunk gives actually two divisions. One is a posterior division which goes to form a posterior chord, and the other one is an anterior division which I have shown in black, and it is forming a medial chord. Here I have made a very easy mnemonic for you to remember the chords you place in this sequence only, and the mnemonic is a palm. So we are missing with the A, I know, but you can remember from above downward as a palm. PLM. The above one is a posterior chord, then comes the lateral chord, and the lowermost is a medial chord. Here comes the mnemonic again. The Reach Tom Cruise Boy. I hope you remember. So now we have completed with the roots, the trunks, the chords, and now we are moving ahead to see all the branches from all of this. To remember branches, it is very easy. You should remember 2 to 12. And this is a mathematical formula, a kind of formula, 2 to 12. 2 from the roots, 2 from the trunks, and 12 from the cords. The number will help you of not skipping any of the branches and will help you in memorizing it. So again following the same sequence, first completing the branches from the roots. As I told, there are two branches. One is from the C5, that is a dorsal scapular nerve, and the other branch is a long thoracic nerve which takes from the roots C5, C6, C7. Now you can see that I have drawn the long thoracic nerve very long, and this is the way to remember so that you get a visual impression. This visual impression will help you in remember for a long time. And from this diagram, you can also remember the root values of all the nerves directly. You don't need to memorize it separately. And this will also help you in upcoming entrances exam when you will be completing your MBBS. Dantana, here comes the another mnemonic. I know that I am bombarding you with mnemonic more than the brachial plexus, but please trust me, this will help you in long term. So for the branches from the roots, the mnemonic is your driving license. So D is for dorsal scapular nerve and the L is for long thoracic nerve. Long thoracic nerve has a different name also, which is also called as nerve to bell. Now we are going to the branches which will be coming from the trunk. Now here you are lucky enough because you don't need to remember the branches of all the trunks. Why? Because they don't give. It's only the upper trunk which gives the branches. How to remember these nerves? It is very simple. Just remember the two S, suprascapularis nerve and the nerve to subclavius. Now, as I told you, need to remember the roots also. As you can see, the upper trunk is formed by C5, C6. So the root value which are coming from this trunk, the branches will also have the same root value. So the suprascapularis nerve and the nerve to subclavius will also have the nerve root of C5, C6. See? So easy to remember? From now onwards, things might get tougher, but to make it easy for you, I have again helped you with a mnemonic. You might be aware of this kind of mnemonic, but again this will make a revision for you. So, first completing the branches from the posterior cord, the mnemonic is the ulnar. Now remember, ulnar is the mnemonic and ulnar nerve is not the branch of posterior cord. It is a common mistake being done. So what are these five branches? Decoding the ulna, U is upper subscapularis nerve, L is lower subscapularis nerve, N is nerve to latissimus dorsi, A is axillary nerve, and R is radial nerve. Now, I will be talking about the root values in a separate video because the root values are not so simple for the posterior cord as it takes division from all the C5 to T1. Coming to lateral cord, it has only three branches. The mnemonic is Leila loves Majnu, LLM. It gives a lateral pectoral nerve, lateral root of median nerve, and musculocutaneous nerve. Easy, short, and simple to remember. Coming to medial cord, it also has five branches. The mnemonic is M4U. You all might be knowing the channel B4U. I know it's an old channel we used to enjoy, but you can remember M4U instead of B4U. So the four M are medial pectoral nerve, medial root of median nerve, medial cutaneous nerve of arm, medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. These are the four M. And U is for ulnar nerve. As I have told earlier, ulnar nerve is a branch of medial cord and ulnar as a mnemonic we use for posterior cord. Now friends, let us quickly revise all the things which we have learned. So here in this diagram you can see which I have summarized in a short way, which you can see the roots followed by the trunks and the cords. Branches, two branches from the roots, two branches from the trunk, and all the 12 branches from the cords. As I told, the mnemonic for the branches of the roots was the driving license, that is a DL. For trunk, I told you double S, but you can even remember as sun, suprascapularis, and now to subclavius. For chords, you can remember the three mnemonic ulnar, LLM, that is Layla loves Majnu, and M4U for the medial chord. So very easily now you can remember. You need to draw in this way. Once you will draw for 2 to 3 times, you will remember this.